Hey guys, it's Purav from PD Tech HD, and I just wanted to say a massive thank you to all of you that supported the Moto X video. I'm really glad you guys like the professional style. I'll definitely try and do more in the future. I'm also really glad that you guys liked the interview, and speaking of the interview, I did get a few comments saying that people wanted to see the full interview, so that's what this video is. However, there's also some bloopers at the end, so make sure you stick around till then. Either way, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, hey guys, it's Purav from PD Tech HD, and I'm here with Andrew Morley, the GM of Motorola UK.
Hi Purav, pleased to meet you.
And he's going to talk to us about the Moto X, which they're now bringing to the UK as well. So Andrew, first of all, what inspired the change to bring the Moto X to the UK? I know it was very successful in the American market.
Yeah, it's a great product, and we think that we should bring all our great products to the UK, because we know that the UK is such a forward thinking mobile market, and we think that this product's absolutely right for the market at this time.
And does the Moto X, the UK version, differ from the US version in any way, or are they the same in terms of software, hardware features, anything?
Well, the Moto X that we're launching in the UK comes with KitKat. The US version has recently been upgraded to KitKat but launched on Jelly Bean, so we have KitKat in the UK. We also have the right bandings for 4G in the UK, and the bandings can be slightly different from market to market. So we've made sure that we've got everything on the device to make it as successful as we can in the UK.
And in terms of some of the features, so touchless control, do you think this will be sort of, how do you say, popular amongst the consumers? Do you think people would really want to talk to their phone to make their lives easier? Like, what is Motorola aiming with this sort of touchless control feature? Where do you see it going, kind of thing?
Okay, well, on touchless control, we know, having launched in the US, that we know that people use it. So it's so easy, just saying, "Okay, Google now." And you're there, and find my phone, navigate to Kensington, wherever you want to do, but without touching the device, changes the way in which you use your mobile phone. And having had this for a couple of weeks, the thing that's really struck me is it's genuinely changed the way I use my handset, and that's why we're so excited about bringing it to the market.
Pricing and availability, I know that's coming out on the February 1st, but have you got any pricing to share, or like sort of rough off-contract pricing?
Yeah, hot off the contract, Prav. We're launching with Phones for You, with Carphone Warehouse, with O2, with Amazon, and with Tech Data, our distributor. Phones for You in the UK have exclusive availability of the white for the first 3 months. The device will be available from £25 a month, so really good value tariff, and also free on SIM-free from £380 a month. So we feel it's a very attractive handset.
How long has the Moto X sort of been as a product, like from inception to final product kind of thing? Like, what was the design process? Could you share some sort of insight into that?
Yeah, we've changed since we became part of Google. The business has changed, and now, along with all Google businesses, we're absolutely focused as our first priority on the consumer. So we've been doing consumer research for the last 2 years onto exactly what people want to do with their mobile phone that they can't today. And one of the things that we found is that people want to interact in a different way, hence the touchless controls, and hence wanting to bring Moto G to the market. So really, from the first research, it's been two years that this thing has been birthed since the Google acquisition.
And touching on the Google acquisition kind of thing, do you think in future we might see perhaps a Motorola Nexus device? Could you share anything on that, maybe?
Yeah, well, right now we think that with Moto G, which launched in November last year, and Moto G is number one, Moto G 16 gig is number one, Moto G 8 gig is number two, best-selling device on Amazon. We know that's really caught people's imagination in the UK. With Moto X, with those two products together, we feel we've got a really strong portfolio to go to market. In terms of Nexus is the reference device for each new version of the Google Android platform, and we would. We're in the same position as everybody else as to being a partner for Nexus. So no comments today. It's all really focused on Moto X.
All right, so just a couple of questions before rounding up. First of all, because I remember the Motorola Zoom, that was a tablet that you guys did, and then you launched the Zoom 2. But after that, we never heard any sort of tablet news from Motorola. So are you guys working on anything? Do you think you'll get back into the tablet market, or is this something you're kind of avoiding for now?
Yeah, being part of Google, we look at all different parts of the market, and tablets is a really interesting market space for us. Right now we're focused on launching a small number of handsets and making those absolutely successful, particularly in terms of what consumers think after they bought the handset, and just really challenging the way in which people buy their mobile phone and use their mobile phone. But clearly we look at all market segments, and we're always looking for opportunities to grow our brand and grow the business.
And the last question about the Moto G, to me it was just mind-blowing to see that you guys put so much performance and everything into a device, a budget device essentially, without any compromise. Like, how is this achieved? Because the Moto G, I've been using it for a couple of days now as well, just testing it and stuff, and the performance, it outperforms like even my S3 in simple tasks like making a phone call, browsing web pages, things. And at the event you guys mentioned that it even outperforms the S4, the iPhone 5s. These are flagship devices, 3 times its price. Like, how is this achieved by Motorola?
Yeah, and the pixel density is better than iPhone 5s. So in some of the real technical stats, it's 326 ppi, which is just it's just incredible. But we designed Moto G from the bottom up as a no compromise smartphone, and we knew when we designed it the components we used, the scale that we built, because it's launched in lots of territories globally, Latin America, North America, Europe. We built the scale to make the product as affordable as possible. And I like your quote. We really feel that is a device that is really challenging the way people think about affordable handsets, and we think it's an absolutely exceptional phone which has got an absolutely exceptional price. And the fact that it's running KitKat when like 95% of the market isn't, that's just truly mind-boggling for a £139 phone. So it's great that you guys delivered on your promise for that. I mean, let's switch the scales a bit. If you guys weren't acquired by Google, do you think you would have still released the Moto G, and would it still have got a quick update to KitKat? I think the fact that we became part of the Google team has changed the way in which we develop handsets. It's meant that it's all about the consumer, and you make sure that the consumer's happy with what you're doing. You do something that absolutely delights them. Things like market share, growth comes as a result. And that's the wonderfully refreshing change that we've had since we've become part of Google. And I've been here 7 years now, and I've seen the business change beyond recognition the last 2 years. So I think that Google partnership, fusing their expertise in web and their challenging way of looking at the consumer with our hardware and engineering excellence, is the fusion of those two things together is what's made Moto G and I think Moto X really so successful in the marketplace and just addressing consumer needs. And one last thing that I just remembered, Motorola's always been good for their battery technology. Like, the Motorola Razr Max in the US has an amazing battery life. Yeah. I think with the Moto G, reviews have said that the battery life is really good as well. So what is it about Motorola that they invest so much in battery technology? Like, what makes them ahead of the game, sort of thing, in terms of battery? Well, the key difference is we take it very seriously. So we know, being users, there's nothing worse than getting to 6 o'clock in the afternoon and your battery dying. It's just awful. It's horrendous. And we see trends on Twitter where people are with some of the competitive devices at 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah. You can see the comments about phones died on the tube, can't phone home. And for us, not having a phone, not having a battery that lasts 24 hours is unacceptable. So for us, the battery is an absolute must. It's almost a key condition before we launch any new device. It has to have a battery that doesn't disappoint. It's great to see that, because it seems like most manufacturers have forgotten that, and it's good to see Motorola doing that. So thank you very much, Andrew, for your time and for answering my questions as well. Thanks, Purav. Thanks, very good questions. Thank you.
Okay, people, by my phone.
Hey guys, it's Purav from Untitled Chapter. I'm on the launch where London, where Motorola has just announced that the Moto X smartphone is coming to the UK on February 5th. When you're ready. Take some time. Hey guys, it's Purav from Untitled Chapter.
still. Sorry, I'm a bit. In terms of the sound, you see.
Hope you guys enjoyed watching this coverage of the Motorola Moto X, this full interview with Andrew Morley, as well as the bloopers at the end. Hopefully you did. If you did, make sure to click that like button. That really does mean a lot to me and helps out the channel as well. Drop any comments down below with any questions or any feedback you guys might have, and don't forget to subscribe for much more tech videos coming soon. Also, let me know what you think of this kind of style of showing my face to the camera with my computer kind of in the background as well. So hopefully you guys like that kind of style as well, of me speaking directly to the camera, as I do want to sort of improve my confidence on that as well. But yeah, either way guys, thank you very much for watching. Appreciate the continued support as always, and I'll see you all next time.